Saudi Telecom started back in 1998 as a corporatized entity, then was privatized in 2002. And it went on a journey of growth in the local market, invested an immense amount of capacity in the local market, and then expanded globally to be a flag carrier for Saudi Telecom in Asia and the rest of the region in the Middle East. And it continues also to invest in Saudi Telecom. Although 30 million subscribers out of the 160 are in Saudi Arabia. However, these 30 million subscribers still account for the majority of revenues and profit. The portfolio under the international umbrella is still growing, but the core of the operation and the main attention has been in Saudi Arabia. But it has been a phenomenal growth story in the past 4 years as Saudi Telecom started going internationally.
It's an emerging market story. You've gone into Southeast Asia, gone to South Africa. You see this as the big growth drivers. You're not going west.
Well, if you look at the global GDP growth today, it's growing at, a few percentage points year on year. But you look at the markets where we operate in Asia and everywhere else, in the Middle East, in Turkey as well, and South Africa, they're growing at more than 5%. So this is where the real growth is coming in the global economy. And for us in the telecoms industry, we actually reflect that growth in terms of investing in these economies and helping these economies grow further, at the same time growing ourselves into that space.
In this region, most people think of a Rascom or a Zain or Etisalat, but you kind of quietly have moved into a very top position, driving position to go internationally.
We have had a very low profile, let's put it this way, because our investments were focused on delivering value in the local markets where we operate. So we focused a lot on communicating our brand inside those local markets and dealing with our local partners, etc. And the growth has only happened in the past 4 years. We focused on large, high-growth markets rather than smaller, multiple transactions. So we've done very few transactions, but quite large ones. And those transactions have enabled us to create this huge leap in the subscriber base and this significant growth over a period of 4 years.
The final question, Ghassan, is what's next, would you say? Are you going to do more acquisitions? Do you have the capital to move into other high-growth markets in the future?
Well, today, the market is effectively a buyer's market. If we were to expand and conduct another transaction this year or next year, it would be a place that complements our current portfolio, that creates further synergies, brings us more scale, and allows us to use the current capabilities that we have developed with the portfolio today to be able to add further value to the markets we invest in. It could be investing further in the existing portfolio to strengthen our position, or it could be investing in new complementary markets that will allow us to further solidify our position in our existing markets.